Hello and welcome to another episode of Squirtified Engineering. I'm Sprutis and we are back with another general car care episode because I am working on one of the daily drivers, the Peugeot 206. And the idea now is to replace the ignition coil and the spark plugs. I do have a small misfire during idle, and what I haven't replaced is the ignition coil, but I don't really feel like replacing that and then have to go back and replace the spark plugs. So we are changing all of it at the same time. And I'm hoping that the misfire will go away. So let's see what we have to work with. Here we have 4 spark plugs, all of the same model. You can see the number, so when it's saying NGK they have these 4 digits, 66, 77, and then Hüco, so here's another number for that one, and it's a combination of all 4 built into one, so tändkassett as we say it in Swedish. And we have just bought a new tool cart for the new garage, also floor jack. So we have some new tools to test out. And the idea was to actually buy this and have it at the other place. But since it's more complete of a set than the one that we already have there, which have been upgraded sort of, it's just more convenient to bring it here to the new garage, to the actual garage that we own. Small one, but we have some possibilities here. So these are the tools that we will be using. I will point out which soon. And then we have the engine bay of the Peugeot 206. And underneath here is where we need to work. So let's bring out the tools that we actually need and get started. So the first tool to use is torx T20. We have 6 screws to remove in order to get this beauty cover off. With the beauty cover off, we can compare the new ignition coil to the old one and see that it looks to be the correct one, so we can move ahead. And in order to get to the ignition coil or get it out, we have 4 torx T20 again. We also need to remove these. You just push on the yellow. And then also this one. I will need both hands with that one, but we disconnect these, then we can get the hose out of the way. And then you see the electrical connector, which is which got the metal clip. So I'll show you that in a bit. In order to undo the electrical connector, you need to push this metal clip in, and then you can push the connector down. And then it's out of the way. And you can also double check that the sealing gasket is still in the connector. And if you want to be on the safe side, you can also disconnect the battery, which I haven't done. We can also see a bit of mouse poop. The mouse droppings are removed and battery is disconnected. We have some paper stuck in the valve cover openings and also in the hoses, just to stop any debris from getting in. So let's remove these 4 screws so that we can remove the ignition coil. So this last screw was of course a bit problematic, so I had to get some stronger bits and tap them in, and then that helped. So now we can remove the ignition coil. So off camera I did a little bit of cleaning, and I just used this brush, and in here I have some alkaline degreaser. So since there are traces of a mouse, I wanted to clean it out as good as I could. So let's proceed. Now we need to remove the spark plugs, and that is 16 millimeters. So before taking out the other three, I wanted to confirm that I have the correct spark plug. So LFR 6B is the old one, and we have the same number on or lettering on the new one. So now we can proceed. So new spark plugs and old ones. The electrode is a bit shorter than on the new ones, so they have worn down a bit, so perhaps the gap was a bit too big, or incorrect at least. Unfortunately I do not have any feeler gauge here, so I can verify these, but they all look consistent, so I will install these. All spark plugs are installed, and if you do have compressed air, so before removing the old ones, blow out the spark plug holes to get rid of any debris. What I did was, after removing them, because I didn't see any debris, I just took one of the extensions, the 3/8 extension, with a rag and just wiped off the contact surface. So now we can install the new ignition coil. But before we do that, here is an interesting thing, for some at least. From looking at this, we can tell that the engine is running wasted spark. So we have two actual ignition coils, and they are connected in pairs. So number, I don't know if this is 1 or 4, but that one and that one, so 1 and 4 are firing at the same time, and the same goes with 2 and 3. That's why we don't have any coils here. So simultaneously, and it will only get combustion on the one cylinder that is ready for combustion. The ignition coil is in place. We have the crankcase ventilation hoses in place, and so I had 3 connections, meaning 6 balls of paper that I had to remove. Important to remember that. So let's see if it starts. And there it is, all buttoned up. And to recap, we have a T20 bit for the beauty cover as well as the ignition coil. We have a 16 millimeter spark plug socket for the spark plugs, a flathead screwdriver in order to more easily push on the clip for the electrical connector, and also to clean out the areas around the spark plug pipes. So we are finished, and as you could see, it also started, which is great. So yeah, and also the bits that came in the tool cart were weak. Like I said, I do have bits that are made for impact drivers, the smaller ones, So I could have used that, but I forgot that. So I used the one from my Baco tool chest, which worked fine. At first I thought it was the screw that was sort of letting go, but it was actually the bit turning on its own. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. Stay safe, take care, bye bye.